Hello. Today we are going to alter some Dollar Tree flip-flops. Now, I originally purchased these because I basically live in flip-flops, and I was just wondering how long a pair of Dollar Tree flip-flops would hold up. But then I thought, well, we might as well alter them. So that's what we're going to do today. Now, for that, I have this 6-pack of beaded necklaces. Now, we only need one, but this is the way they sell them. I have that beautiful cotton lace ribbon. I have a lighter and a candle, and just a regular pin. And these are optional. You don't have to use these. I have a needle and thread, a pair of scissors, and we need a hot glue gun. Now, I have lit my candle, and I have my needle. And what I'm going to do is heat up my needle, and then using, I've already placed a hole here, but using this decoration on my flip-flop, I'm just going to evenly place a hole, I don't know, about 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch apart. And it's much easier if we heat this needle, get it hot, and then place it in here. Now, the reason I'm doing this is I do not trust a glue gun to glue the trim on here. So I'm going to use the glue gun and I'm going to stitch them. But if you do trust your glue gun, then you can just skip this part. But go ahead, if you're going to do it this way, and make holes around both of your flip-flops. Now for the lace trim, I'm going to fold this in half just to get me started. Now, I'm pleating mine. I'm making pleats. However, you could just gather if you want to, and you could use a hot glue gun here. So now what I'm going to do is count over 6 holes of this lace. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm going to match hole number 6 with hole number 2. That will give me a consistent pleat across. Now you might want to take better care of matching your thread with the lace. But I'm just not too concerned about that. Now see, we count over again to 6, match the 6th hole with the 2nd hole, and keep on stitching. And keep doing this until this piece is long enough to go around the strap on your flip-flops. Okay, my pleating is long enough now, so I'm just going to fold this end over. Try to have kind of a tidy edge here, and then just knot it off. Okay, now to begin placing the lace on the flip-flop, just going to put a little bit of glue here, being extremely careful not to get anywhere near that pinhole that I made. So then it will be impossible to sew it on. And that's all we do. We're just going to go around, put some glue in between each one of our pinholes, I should say. Right between them, and not so much that we do cover that hole we made. So just do that all the way around. Now our flip-flop is cuter already, but I somehow managed to make mine too long, my lace piece too long, so I'll just deal with that later. But now I have my thread and my needle. My thread is knotted, and now I'm just going to go around with this needle and thread because I'm just not convinced that this is going to last very long with just hot glue. So I'm just going to stitch this all the way around through those holes that I made. Okay, our lace is all sewed on. Now, if you want to, you can just leave your flip-flop like this. But I'm going to add this little necklace. And I'm going to begin just by hot gluing this first bead down. And we're going to sew this too. This is just going to hold it in place. So go around and hot glue down every other bead or so, every third bead. We don't have to do them all. Okay, I have the hot glue holding down my beads. And I'm just going to bring my thread through between two of the beads. And go completely around that piece. Okay. Now I'm going to slide my needle up under the next bead and bring it out where we need to stitch it again. And just go ahead and stitch. I'm going around each space twice, but you probably don't have to. Okay. So one more time on this one. Up under to where our next space is, and twice around that one. So do that all the way around. So here is my completed flip-flop. Now just do the same thing on the other flip-flop. And we are done. Now, of course, if you prefer, you could get some Dollar Tree flowers and put on here, or decorate them with other things that you can find at the Dollar Tree. Now, I know you can see the stitching here, but when you're wearing it, you can't. And I just think it's nicer not to be worried about your lace and your beads coming off. Well, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching.